audio check. You copy?
Loud and clear.
I'm Haley, by the way, the driver's agent. Welcome to the Pioneer Juniors entrance trial.
And I'm Gloria, the team's coach. The trial is about to start. Are you ready? Corner up ahead. Control your direction when you drive through a corner. Release the arrows when exiting the corner and adjust the car's direction. L-turn up ahead. Try to drift through the corner. Tap and hold the left arrow to steer the car. Tap the handbrake button to drift the car. Tap the right arrow to end drifting. You catch on quick. Let's see what you got. Give your best and cross the finish line. Good job. You're now a trainee driver for Pioneer Junior. I'm Gloria, your coach. I expect you to deliver more outstanding performances. You're welcome. The RM Association sent you a driver contract. Make sure to check it out.
Here, check out your driver contract offered by the RM Association. RM Association is the abbreviation for the Racing Master Association, the most prestigious organization in motorsports. The driver contract comes with some sweet rewards, courtesy of the RM Association. From race cars to diamonds, they have it all. These rewards are designed to help novices make some serious progress. Now go and claim your first reward, a BMW 330i. The BMW 330i is a standard group race car. Do you know what standard group means? Nice job. Seems like you've done your homework. Before races, a draw is held to decide which group drivers will be in. Once you're assigned a group, that means you'll be competing in the corresponding race.
But that means I'll need cars for the other two groups.
You're right, but let's just take one step at a time. I'm here! The RM Auto Expo is the biggest car show in the world, organized by the RM Association and car manufacturers. It showcases a complete range of luxury cars. If you get lucky, you have the chance to collect JDM classics, muscle cars, and luxury supercars. Of course, we get privileged treatment as one of the top teams. Those who are new to our team get a chance to draw for a sports car. Fancy any sweet rides? Come and drop by the RM Auto Expo.
Veloster N belongs to the sports group. It's a powerful coupe, boasting precise handling. A solid pick for novices. Always know yourself and know your opponents. You should keep an eye out for car info and check out new rides at the expo. Cars all have their own personalities, which means they come with unique performance and handling. So practice more to find the racing style that best fits you.
Huh, a call from Haley.
How's life in...
All's well. Oh, and Haley, am I still short of an extreme car?
Well, Extreme Group is kind of unique. Normally speaking, trainees are not allowed to drive an extreme car. There's one exception though, and that's to race in the Joint Novice Invitational. It's held by 3 teams, and if you place in the top 3, you can get your hands on an Extreme Group license.
Novice Invitational? I'm in.
I like your confidence. Okay then, I'll sign you up.
The Novice Invitational is a traditional event held by Pioneer Racing, Knights Racing, and Thor Racing. It's a valuable opportunity for you to compete against other novices.
What if I lose? Any consequences?
No novice that I've backed has ever lost. And you're gunning for that Extreme Group license, right? You're a solid driver. Just don't lose confidence in yourself. In addition to the license, the top 3 this year can get an Extreme Group car. So, seize this opportunity.
Hello viewers, we're in Chicago for this year's Joint Novice Invitational, where our young drivers will really be put to the test.
One of the most iconic races. It runs right through the heart of Chicago. You can just feel the Windy City's pulse as drivers rev up their engines.
That's right. As we can see, the managers from all 3 teams are keeping a close eye on the course today.
Novices, opportunity waits for no one. Leave no regrets in Chicago.
How a driver handles turns represents how capable they are as a driver. Don't forget the out-in-out principle when cornering. A straightaway. Punch the throttle and let the engine roar. Impressive performance for an invitational. Don't get too full of yourself. Opportunities favor those who are ready. You can find Haley to claim your extreme car. She should have completed all your paperwork.
Thanks, Coach.
Again, congrats on snagging a top 3 spot in the Novice Invitational. You nailed it out there. Gloria picked this Aston Martin DB11 from RM Auto Expo as your extreme car. You're gonna love it. Now that we've got rides from all 3 groups, it's time to get into the ranked race. Let's head over to the ranked race area. I'll fill you in on all the details on our way.
Watch for the reference point, pull the handbrake in time. The way I see it, it's just a matter of time before you reach Novice Driver 2. Ranked races allow you to gain racing experience fast, which is exactly what you need now.
That's it for this part. Glad to be working with you. like it. This is the speed I'm talking about. We're going fast. Let's hold on to first place. We can go even faster, right?
There you are! Have you learned anything about modification before? Modification can improve your car's performance and help you learn more about it. Follow me.
truly exceptional.
Hi, Haley. I was just thinking, how do other drivers make their cars look so fancy? I wish I could customize my ride and make it look more unique.
Gotta be in something impressive, right? You know what they say, the car reflects the driver's way. You can tell a lot about a person by the look of their ride. Check out the Veloster and modification kits that just arrived. Try them on your car. Welcome to Racing School, the cradle of future racing masters. Here's the course outline. The key points have been highlighted. If you encounter any difficulties, you can refer to the tutorial instruction or tutorial videos for help. To pass a test, complete all objectives and finish the race. Every time you pass a test, you can claim rewards from the Racing School. Master all essential skills needed to excel on the tracks. Let's maintain this lead. Victory is ours! Welcome to the team base. This is your turf now, so let's get down to business. Tap the race center. We already have a driver ready to race. Tap Assign to prep a car for this driver. Tap Assign, and then tap Race to earn your first pot of gold. Now head back to the base and try to expand the facilities. gonna overtake him! Perfect cornering! That's what first place looks like!
Stay focused. Use the handbrake at the reference point.
knowledge of each track is vital for any serious driver. And what better opportunity to systematically learn about them than drills? You can select a track and even practice on different sections of it. Mastering the techniques for each section of a track is crucial. Memorize them and make each move instinctive. Consistent practice is the only way to make progress. Your driving skills are really exceptional.
Stay calm when you spin and countersteer. When you spin and countersteer.
Get steady. Make full use of the slipstream.
spot the reference point.
You're fast enough. Keep it up. We can go even faster, right?